Welcome to P3 Radio.
The monkey only dances as good as the guy grinding the organ handle.
Brother.
I fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Truck goes to Dwayne.
Cool story, bro.
Footy pajamas.
Hey, genius, it's 2 p.m. Central.
PG3 Radio.
Here's your host, Josh Riley,
Get him off pig, Freddy. Get him off pig.
Richard Mullican.
And as I put you down, my pants ripped.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of P3 Radio. I'm Richard Mulligan, joined by my co-host, the man that gets knocked down, but he gets up again, because you're never going to keep him down. He's the 1983 Mr. Dixie Youth Grand Champion, and best friend Josh Brawley. Say, hey, Josh.
I'm the man without a glass, the man without a drink, man without a home, the man who don't got to think. What's up, Richard Lee? I'm the man without the glass.
You have a bottle over there, you said.
Yeah, but I don't mix stuff that don't go together.
You want this Taco Bell cup that I used last week?
I mean, that's better than a month ago, right?
Yeah. The cup's probably fine.
Yeah.
You're the last person that's drank out of the cup, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if it's dirty, it's with your germs.
Even COVID be dead by now, right?
Yeah. It's whatever. It's personal preference. Josh is trying to drink.
We don't have a visual podcast?
No. Josh is trying to drink, and we are starting our second show of the night.
And you cannot stop burping.
I can't. We're starting our second.
Quit.
I will then. Jeez, don't yell at me.
Quit doing that shit.
I'm a nervous burper.
See what you're doing to me. You get my acid all worked up. You're making me nervous. Don't yell. You'll make it worse. Might shit my pants.
Yeah. How loud do I have this music?
Might get hard all the same time.
I've been yeah. Well, that's gonna happen regardless. Oh man.
It all goes back to that checking for the second one. Goes back to that.
Checking for the second one.
Your second testicle.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
just giggle. That's all you could do at that point, but it makes sense now.
Laying on my back.
Man. You
Pants
just squirming.
Shorts around my ankles. Dick flopping in the breeze. While my mother's cold.
Skin that damn thing back.
While my mother's cold
Smells like
hands
cottage cheese in here.
touched my scrotum. I didn't mean this to sound like letters to Penthouse Forum, by the way. If some of you are getting turned on out there.
All right, that's good.
Well, I mean, hell, you got like 4 shots there.
Are you serious? Oh, shit. That's probably pour some
Don't
back.
pour it back. No. That's yours now. It'll be here.
I don't know if I can finish it.
Well, it'll be all right. Did you lose the top to my Evan Williams?
I guess I got to drink it all, huh? Is that the rule?
Spoken like a true alcoholic.
Is that the rule?
If you lose the top of something, you can't let it waste. You got to drink it all.
Well, it might get germs in it. Hell.
You don't want no dust on the bottle.
Look at this. Hell. Watch this, Richard Lee.
Damn.
Look at that shit.
Damn.
Look at this shit.
A damn Coke bottle on my Evan Williams.
Yeah, it works, don't it?
And Coke top.
I ain't gonna spill near hell. Look at that shit.
He turned it upside down. I was hoping it would just
I've done
pour
that
out.
fucking 1,000 times. I knew it'd be good.
I remember when we were younger.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I remember when we were younger, we went by the mall. It was like one of the only times. Well, my mom let me ride with you a few times, but one of the few times my mom let me ride to the mall with you. And it was like on a Sunday, and we
picked up that hooker.
tag teamer in your little S10.
What you riding around with that mattress in the back for? You'll see later on, baby.
Don't call me baby, Josh. This is weird.
Oh, damn.
No, you got some kind of like little placemat or something from FYE or
a placemat?
Yeah, it was like a Rugrats. You know how you have those when you're a kid? You had those little placemats that would sit on a.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
When
You threw it out my window.
No, I didn't. You were gonna stick it out and hold it like a flag.
Oh, I
but
threw it out.
But it looked like you just grabbed it and just chunked it out your window, going down a little side street on the way home. And I died laughing because then you were like, you turned around. I'm like, what are you turning around for?
I'm gonna get the son of a bitch.
You said you were gonna give it to Dwayne because he had kids.
They had one.
He had two then, didn't he?
No.
You were like, Dwayne's got a kid. I'll give it to him.
Her?
No, give it to Dwayne. He's a him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm picking them
Dwayne,
up.
what's your pronouns? Maybe we should call him and ask him. Or maybe we should call Dwayne and ask Dwayne what his pronouns are.
There you go.
How do you think that would go over?
They'd probably tell you, and then we just continue
Oh,
talking.
well. He's a tolerant man.
I don't know. I'm not going to paint him in a box. I don't fucking...
I was trying to get you to paint him in a box. But no.
You are.
That's pretty fucked
You
up.
fucking
Come on,
baiter.
tell me about some of his hate crimes.
I'm not a catfish, motherfucker. You're not going to hook me.
I wasn't trying to until you said it. And I was like, oh, well, shit, I was trying. There was no way good that could have went from there.
No, it really
Unless
wasn't.
you were like, yeah, he's totally tolerant. And that's what you should have said. But but you were like, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I ain't going to answer for him, make him sound like an asshole.
Damn. I just chose silence.
Yeah,
didn't
you just told no comment.
I chose silence.
Which usually speaks louder than just saying no. He's totally tolerant.
I mean, he really is.
I know he probably is. I don't know for sure. He's gonna get that truck, so
Yeah. He's dipped his wick in all kind of,
that's how tolerant he is. He's so well liked. He's gonna get your dad's truck when your dad passes.
Yeah, he's like a better version of me.
Oh God,
He's like me,
no,
but like
no,
a
you
smarter,
can't add yourself into the same sentence as him.
He's smarter.
He's Dwayne, and you are you.
Well,
Don't say
he's
a
like
better-
me
he's
versus Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man.
Yeah, I love how you're like, he's a better version of me. It's like, no, don't church it up.
Well, I'm a human,
Don't
eh? Right?
well,
I'm a human.
In the same
He's a human.
In the same sentence as Bill Gates is a better person than
Nobody's gonna say that.
a better version of who? The homeless man down the street?
Probably not. The homeless man's got more fucking grip on reality than that asshole.
The one that's wearing the tinfoil hat.
Fuck him. Seriously.
I didn't mean to start this if this is going to get somewhere.
There's not going to be a billionaire telling me how to live my fucking life. I'm
you
sorry.
don't have to listen to him.
Exactly. You're right. I don't. I'm trying to tell my mom.
I was wondering what you were trying to do.
I'm trying to think about what to say and not sound like an asshole.
What are Dwayne's pronouns?
You've known him longer than me. What are his pronouns? It's June, you know.
Jeez.
I'm just making
Oh
jokes.
no, it's gonna sound bad. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. That's our pal Bruno would say.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't
being
nothing wrong
you.
with him. I love him.
I love him. Not that way, but I love him. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm totally different, but I love him. You're right, Bruno. Me too. Just making jokes.
No, I love it.
God almighty.
It's funny. I ain't offended.
Well, I'm damn sure not.
So what do you want
If
to
I
talk
want to
about?
offend
Josh?
you, I'll just play loud music and twerk my dick out.
Well, you
right?
can twerk your dick out. How do you twerk your dick out?
You ain't seen a man twerk? Well, you're not diverse, so
Apparently not.
I'm just playing.
What,
Good God.
No, I mean, I'm going with it. I'm saying, where did you see a man twerk his dick out?
Pumps in a bump.
Oh,
MC Hammer.
yeah. I've seen that. That was more like a grind thing, though, wasn't it? I guess that'd be the male twerk,
Yeah, the grind.
throwing it out there. The old-fashioned.
Dude, the MC Hammer was already out there. He didn't
Yeah.
have to throw it anywhere. It was
if,
already out
If
there.
you've never seen Pumps and a Bumps, the original video.
It
Ooh.
looks like a guy that's got his arm.
It
in
was
his
misshapen,
underwear.
though. I remember that. I remember it was just weirdly misshapen.
It was like a bell end, like a baseball bat.
Yeah. But it was like bent upwards, so it was like giving a triangular effect off of his crotch. And you're like, I don't think you're supposed to look like that. You're going to do some damage to a girl with that thing. You probably shouldn't use
And your
that.
grandma's watching the box with us. She's like, he gonna pull something out more than he gonna put something in.
I remember them reacting to that video. My mom and my grandmother and everybody.
No shit.
Yes, you were there one day and
I
we were
don't
watching
remember.
it because we were all laughing. And my cousin Angie, her friend from down the street, was watching it, and they were all laughing about it because he's wearing this Speedo, and he's just sitting there like thrusting his hips the whole video. He's pumps in a bumps, pumps in a bumps.
We like the girls with the pumps and the bumps.
And the whole time he's just pushing would you say a semi-hard dick? would that be the?
If it was semi, I'd hate to see what full was. Lord have mercy. He'd be giving old Johnny fucking Holmes a run for his money, or Johnny Rambone, or whoever the fuck.
They redid the video.
That's
I
not
think.
the video.
Yeah,
the
they
poolside. They're right there. The one that's blurry. That's the one.
This
Pumps
one?
in a bump.
Okay.
We've done watched it, evidently.
Have we? Yeah.
So we're kind of.
I'm talking about my homeboys, the KO boys with the booty call.
This is when
Right now,
MC
let's
Hammer
start
thought he was
bumps in the
hard.
bump with the hammer.
He was,
Yo,
evidently.
G, peep this.
Semi at least.
Pumps and the bumps affair.
He must have had that
It's
cell
all-
phone in his fucking
It's all good.
front of his thing. Look at that antenna.
That
on
is a
that.
huge cell phone. And he turns on a remote waterfall.
So this is why he was doing that show with Ron Jeremy and that little person, like 5 years later.
Yeah.
Because he spent all the money on this. I like how he's got this beach property in the middle of Arizona. He's got the only blue lake in Arizona. That's why he went broke.
Who told him it was a good idea? Yeah, just shove your dick all up in that.
Where's zebra print? That way it looks
Yeah.
longer.
He was doing the full body roll.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
So, a timeline of events, like if you
Yeah.
was a detective. If
I'm
you
not
was a-
searching that.
If you was
That's
a
the
detective,
murder weapon.
if you were a detective and you were searching a timeline of events, right? Where would Pumps in a Bump and You Got to Pray to Make It Today happen on the timeline of events?
What do you mean you had to pray to make it today?
So he had
Oh,
that
we
big,
got to pray.
he had that big
Every
video.
day. Yeah.
You got to pray if you want to make it today.
Back then, it felt like it was forever. But it
I
was
think-
probably only like maybe a year and a half.
So it was pray to make it today first,
yeah.
and then Pumps in a Bump.
And then pray to God that this don't get you.
I pray that this doesn't show anywhere but the box channel.
Dude, he keeps doing that full body pump.
He's
whole
doing the man
video.
twerk. So yes, I have seen a man twerk. Right there.
Is that where we got this?
That is the longest zebra print I've ever seen in my life.
Looks like shit I saw on the bus in 4th grade.
Hey, he's an Atlanta fan. I love it.
Yeah, his whole
Whole crew.
his whole like second video where they redid it was him in Atlanta Falcons gear and stuff.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I'm not a Falcons fan, but you know, I like.
They sound like a
I support
Falcons
the
fan
city.
saying
I support
fuck
the
yeah. You support the city of Atlanta?
I do.
Oh,
Look at that.
how
hat.
do you support them? How do you support them? You send them money?
I buy
I send them
merchandise.
$1.25 every week.
I buy merchandise. I fucking put them over on Twitter. I do more than you do.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm supporting Atlanta. I've only driven through Atlanta at like 3 a.m.
Well, you're
Which
not.
I don't think I drove through the best part of Atlanta either. It was pretty shady. Like we had to do.
You stay in the Embassy Suites?
No,
in
we
Atlanta?
we didn't stay. We drove through it. Like
Oh, you got out of there.
we like I told you that was like when we went to Disney and my wife and I were just like, why don't we just go on back tonight? Like I was like, why don't we just not stop? And she's like, why don't we drive back tonight? I was like, huh? And she's like, I can stay up all night. So I drove
Get you
like,
one of them Black Rifle Coffee Company things. It's 200 milligrams of caffeine. Have you ever drank one of them?
no.
Good Lord, dude.
I don't like coffee.
That
though.
will put you in a dream. Like regular.
Coffee's not supposed to make you sleep.
Well, yeah, but this has 200 milligrams of caffeine per can. Now,
Jesus.
put this in perspective.
Mhm.
A 8.7 ounce can of Red Bull has like 80 something milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
These motherfucking 16 ounce Black Rifle coffee cans,
Yeah.
200 milligrams.
How do they fit that much caffeine in so little of a can?
I think it's more like they just put the liquid in there and then they dilute it with their milligrams. And they're like,
Just
well,
shake
whatever
it.
happens, happens. Damn, this is heavy as hell. Bit thick, this can's feeling. Feels like a boat anchor. What the fuck? What's happening here? Must be that caffeine overload.
You poured it
It's
out.
solidifying.
You pour it out. It's just like clear liquid. I
You
don't
can
see
s-
no
you-
coffee.
You can see the electricity in it, like it's
Yeah.
fucking.
like a,
poured it
like one of those tasers at a flea market. Is it really a flea market or a like a little flea market area? Unless you hear like a.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There is a story that I've been withholding. I haven't mentioned this at all.
Oh,
because it was such a bad experience. Like it was just from the front to back.
I swear to God, I hope this is a good story, not how you got molested at camp or something.
Oh no, it'd be,
I've been holding this back. 5 minutes later, you're crying, telling this story, and I'm
and that's why I gotta jerk off with chocolate pudding.
and then I'd have to go, and then I'd have to be like, well, all right, well, Josh, if you want to jerk off with something other than chocolate pudding,
Well, well, if anything other than chocolate pudding gets you off, I think these T-shirts will. That'd be some shit you do.
I'd feel so uncomfortable. I'd have to pitch the commercial.
We've been recording for 6 minutes. Yeah, time to sell some shirts. Oh,
You're
shit.
sitting there, and I'm having to pitch back to you while you're sobbing. You're like, we got the Freddy's Front Yard T-shirt. We got the Ray J Coke can T-shirt.
Gonna go to the Home Depot after T-shirt. Home Depot's closed. Well, shit, I gotta wait till the morning.
You're in the you're in the middle of a breakthrough therapy-wise. Anyways, you were saying you've never told this.
It's probably been like 3 months ago at this point.
Yeah.
But
So the statute of limitations is up.
oh no,
what you're
I didn't do anything wrong. I wish you'd fucking do some engineering work while we do this.
Well, it was buzzing.
Ooh, it's zinging like a taser that you're just. I hear the electric.
Is it better now?
That's not. Sounds like shit. There you go. Hey, hey.
Well, that cuts us off. Maybe that's why
That
it
sounds better. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Is that a bag of seeds you got there?
Where?
Right there? By
No, that's the hands for the stuffed animal. That wasn't what I meant to say.
That's the hands for the. You know.
Maybe somebody's
big-
got the hot water on.
I think you should go curse at them and spit at them.
Yeah, I have that hot water heater that pulls a lot of electricity.
You know, it's a rich one. 40 gallon. Like a 400 gallon.
No, it's a automatic.
You're a big 50 gallon man, huh?
It doesn't have.
Oh, you got a tankless.
Yes.
Who am I talking to?
I was like, what is this gallons?
Fucking
I have
gallons?
endless hot
Huh?
water, motherfucker.
I'm hooked up to the electric.
The hot water will be hot as long as we have electricity. Now, you gotta-
Oh, you Disney fuck. Oh.
so
Oh,
you were
you
saying
son of a bitch.
you've never
2
told
Disney trips in a year.
you've never told
I can't
anybody.
believe
Why don't y'all go with us?
I'm just gonna fucking.
You gonna go with us?
Well, you gonna have to pay because I can't do shit, dude. I literally update.
Oh shit! Is this gonna be a sob story where you
Update.
ask me for money?
No, even
ahead.
better. Update. I
Gonna give me
ordered
money?
ordered a motor for the Mustang today. Yes, it's fixing to be fucking. The pony's fixing to be back on the Express.
It was only on the Express for like
3 months, and then it fucking failed.
You're like, I got a sweet deal for it.
Well, at the time,
Yeah.
the fucking chip shortage and all that
Yeah.
was causing the inflation. What I could have got for about $2,000 less, I had to pay $2,000 more.
Yeah.
And then all the fucking shit started happening. Either way,
It's amazing this thing was this cheap.
so
You bought an engine for it?
I did today
Where'd you buy it from?
from eBay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This is going to be a guaranteed story.
Well, no, it's got a warranty and all that. It's a used engine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like where my car has like 183,000 miles,
Uh-huh.
my engine only has 79,000 miles.
Oh.
So I'm cutting
I
off
can't.
over
how is it-
100,000 miles.
How is it getting here?
Well, it's not getting here. It's
You-
going to HPR in Henderson.
Oh, so you've got to drive to get it.
Well, no. HPR is who's installing the motherfucker onto my car.
Mm.
So, I'm going to be Mustang Man back, in full effect.
Well, we'll have
very
to
soon.
do our show on the road, and you'll have to drive.
Dude, that'd be so fun. That'd be so fun. And dude, the motor,
Yeah.
it's coming from a 2007 Lincoln Town Car.
We'll
So
start with a
I'll
short.
I'll be an Intermac daddy
Yeah.
driving that town car shit, and we'll hit the open road and
We'll
it'll be
go on a
awesome.
short trip first, just to break it in a little bit.
Believe
we
they're
definitely
they're gonna have it running.
we definitely don't want to go see Lance, Gene, or BT.
Well, no. Here's the thing, like
I mean, we want to go see them. I don't want that to sound bad.
Yeah.
Like we ain't gonna go see them with you driving that.
why?
Just to make sure it runs right.
Well, they're gonna do that before they give it back.
We'll go to
me.
Memphis and back first.
There you go. That's an hour.
Yeah,
That's good.
Maybe hit that strip club.
I don't know, man. Them roads are fucked up.
Is your Mustang a 4-seater?
It is.
It is.
It is.
Oh, okay. You think we could
It's
fit
not
McCaskill in?
comfortably.
Okay. Well, we could probably get Goby back there.
Yeah, one.
McCaskill ain't going with us. Let's just give up on that.
Call him out. Call him out.
Call him out. Call him out.
Call him out. Tell him what's going on.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take your car to the strip club.
No, let's go to Chicago, the motherfucker.
Yeah, oh, Jesus. If
We're
gonna
coming
do-
for you, Lance.
If we're
We're
going to do
coming for
that,
you.
I would say let's take the train. Drive to Memphis, take the train up to Chicago.
I'm not leaving my car in Memphis. You're crazy.
We'll go to New Bern then.
Newbern?
And leave the car there, and we'll take the
Leave
train.
my pony parked next to real ponies? Are
well,
you serious?
In
New Bern?
Memphis, the train station's right by the police station, so you can park basically right there at the police station.
Yeah, heck of a job they do policing that city, huh?
Oh, Jesus. Here we
They
go.
really keep it up.
Anyways, you
they
said
keep it
something
safe,
about
huh?
you've never told anybody this story. I mean, hell, I'll drive and we'll take the train up to see Lance sometime.
You ain't got to
or-
drive. I ain't gonna be drunk in the future.
No, you can drink on the you can drink on the train. I feel like me and you would have a hell of a time in New
I think
Orleans.
we would. I think it was like somebody. Hey, you need to get out of here. Y'all need to leave. Is what we'll hear.
What, in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Dude, if we heard that, what would we have done to get kicked out of New Orleans? Because, dude, New Orleans has no morals.
Dude, I've had legit coon asses look at me like, God damn, what are you
is
doing?
that? What does that mean?
You don't know what a coon ass is.
Dude, that sounds...
Oh, my God.
That sounds racial as fuck.
You ain't a true Louisianan if you don't know what a coon ass is.
Dude, I feel like uncomfortable with you saying it over and over.
There was a fucking superintendent, right, on an old plumbing job, and he said, "You know what a coon ass is?"
Jesus.
And like he had, you know how people have those fucking
Racist bosses.
no, I mean yeah, there's plenty of them, but this guy, he had it on one of those leather belts that you get at the flea market.
Uh-huh.
And it said coon ass. And I said, what the fuck does your belt mean? He's like, I'm from Louisiana. I'm like, so? Like, what does that mean? What is a coon ass?
Jesus.
And he said,
It's a controversial term in the Cajun lexicon. To some Cajuns, it is regarded as a supreme ethnic slur, meaning ignorant, backwards Cajun. So go ahead. Keep
so In terms of Tennessee, it's a redneck.
Uh-huh.
It's like a fucking Louisianan redneck.
I just looked this up on Urban Dictionary, and they don't usually sugarcoat
So
anything.
it's meaning dirty whore.
Or idiot.
Non-French speaking American GIs allegedly overheard the expression, converted it to English, coon ass. So allegedly it means dirty whore.
But the first thing is, it is a controversial term in the Cajun lexicon. To some Cajuns, it is regarded as a supreme ethnic slur.
And to some Tennesseans, you know.
I get it.
You know.
I get it. It just didn't sound right. Like when you said it, I was like, that has to be a slur.
Well, you've been to Louisiana
I have.
about
I've
as
never
many
heard that.
times as you've been to fucking Florida, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and you've never heard
I've
that
never
term.
heard that.
That means you've never been to real Louisiana.
Have I been to swamps with gators? No.
Exactly.
Have I been to Bourbon
passed
Street?
through 'em.
Bourbon Street, dude. We've got to book a trip where we just, even if it's just one day, just ride down there on the train,
You're
spend the
shitting me.
night, and ride the train back. I always plan trips that never happen. Something will happen to where,
Oh,
and then,
definitely.
yeah,
We were supposed to go see Buff last year.
yeah.
And you fucking flaked out
Oh,
on me there.
I flaked out. You never brought it up again.
I thought it was set in
Oh,
stone.
and then
I
the-
told my wife, yeah, we're going.
And then the day of the
We're going to go see a Braves game.
You did,
and then we're going to fucking go see Buff.
I love how you never mentioned it again, and then the day that it was supposed to happen, you were like, "Wait, I thought we were going to go." It's like, well, really? You didn't call me the night before and say, "Hey, what time we meeting up to leave?" You knew just as well as I did we weren't going on that trip.
We talked to, when I say we, me and my wife both
Yeah,
talked to your wife at Walmart in the meat aisle.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're going to go and this and this. Yeah, I don't care.
Well, because
they can go.
I think I was a little spoiled on it because I was like, "Yeah, we'll get a room." And you're like, "I ain't staying the night in anywhere." And I'm like, "Well, we could get a place, and me and you could spend the night. We don't have to drive back. I'm driving back." Like you were dead set on not spending the night anywhere.
So I had lined up a Braves game the fucking afternoon of that
Yes.
flea market.
And you wanted us to drive, get up super early.
I can't believe that I'd want to drive 5 hours to Atlanta,
Yeah,
have a day of it,
and then drive
and then
all
just
the way
drive
back.
5 hours. Oh my God.
10 hours of our
I
day
cannot believe
would
that.
be spent driving.
Oh,
We'd have
shit.
to get up at 3 a.m.
Oh, God
in
damn.
order to get to that flea market.
The
at 8.
travesty of the shit.
And then Buff wasn't
fucking
even,
travesty.
Buff wasn't even there.
He wasn't.
He no
You're right.
showed. Dude, I would have been so pissed.
We just seen the Braves.
Another thing I don't give two shits about.
It would have been the goddamn World Series season, man.
Baseball and Buffless flea markets. Two things I don't give a shit about. But I can get on board with us going to New Orleans. I think we should take the wives. Have
Oh,
a
no.
couples retreat.
Let me tell you something.
Let's do a couples retreat.
I'm gonna lay it all out on this show
Zip your
right
pants
now.
up. Right now.
No, I'm
Zip
good.
Zip 'em up.
I'm laying my feelings out.
Oh, okay.
I am not the same person
Uh-huh.
as I am right now with my wife.
I hide a lot of shit from her.
No, I respect her.
You respect her enough not to be yourself?
I mean, she married a dirty pervert, right?
Yeah, she knows that.
She does not know that.
She doesn't know that.
I mean, she kind of
So
gets
you're
it.
saying
she
she does-
kind of gets it.
So you're saying she doesn't listen to the show?
She did for the most part. A little bit. Oh, that dick touched my nose. She never said that. Either way,
Especially when she was kissing your balls.
look, I'm just saying, man.
Yes.
I treat my wife a certain way.
Yeah.
I treat her like she's the queen of the fucking castle.
Pass the fucking potatoes.
You motherfucker. Right? Seriously. I do treat her that way. Like, I don't let her in on my bullshit. You know what I mean?
That's sad. She should know a lot of that bullshit.
No.
I mean,
I want
what do you
her-
think's going to happen in New Orleans that you're going to have to hide from her?
You're saying I want to take the wives and all this shit.
I'm saying
That's good. But at the same time, if you want to like do show shit and all this, it's not going to be the same thing.
Oh,
Like, I treat my wife a certain way because that's how I want her to be treated. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what I am with you is not the same way that I am with her.
I love you both, but just differently.
No,
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, like, goddamn, man, it's hard to explain. Like,
I had the same explanation from my mom when she got remarried. Go ahead.
no.
It's a different kind of love.
So you're telling me you're the exact same person with me as you are with your wife?
I think you've been around us enough to know that.
No.
Well, there's probably things.
Oh no. Come on.
There's probably some things
It's
I've told
very
you
different.
that I'm like, eh.
Exactly.
But for the most part, I think I could do an entertaining show with her in the room. Hell, we've done it. She's been on the show.
Dude, it would be like who am I trying to think about? It'd be like Bill Engvall
Mm-hmm.
and like Andrew Dice Clay.
I
That'd
think
be
they
like
could
the
get along.
parallels. You know what I mean? Like it'd be different, but at the same time, I just,
Right.
I feel like a totally different person. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but like I try to kind of keep my wife and her realm
Right.
in her realm and treat her a certain way and fucking, that kind of thing. And then like when I'm with you, or I don't really have
Would
very
she
many-
be cool with us going to New Orleans? Riding a train to New Orleans and then coming back the next day. Spending the
a
night.
train? No.
Why?
Absolutely not.
Why wouldn't she be cool with us riding a train?
How you gonna get out of New Orleans if you gotta leave frantically?
Ride the train? When are you going to leave New Orleans frantically? They have trains coming back at all times.
You tell that to people in fucking the Ukraine.
Oh, Jesus.
Tell them to that. Tell it to that. And like,
What do you think's going to happen in New Orleans?
I don't know. What do you think is gonna happen in the fucking Ukraine? You know,
Why are you bringing... All right, you've
I'm
had
just saying,
way too much to drink.
No, I'm saying that there are situationals that you cannot plan for. Do you think that those motherfuckers in the Ukraine could have planned 3 days in advance or 2 or whatever what was going to happen? No.
No, but I'm saying, like, surely.
No.
Surely that's not going to happen in, like...
You do not know that the way politics is in this
Oh, Jesus.
country
You have
today.
had too much to drink.
No, I'm just telling you.
Say if we were to leave the 24th
You're like, I'm trying to book
Fourth.
this trip. You're fucking being political.
and then come back, if we were to leave on the 24th of June and
I'm
come back
trying
on
to
the
be a
20...
Honorary coon-ass here. I'm trying
Jesus,
to fucking
stop
do
saying
this.
that. And come back on the 25th. That would be what we would do, right? Find trains. They're not finding any trains.
Ain't no train going back there, Richard D. Let you find that gumbo train.
At least one person on your trip is unavailable. Please try a different date.
No shit.
What if we said the
Captain
25th
COVID is the one
to
that's
the
unavailable.
26th?
This is how I know you've had too much to drink. You're being combative.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, we could take a train. Have you ever seen a train down to New Orleans?
I have seen a train.
I know you've
don't
seen a
know.
fucking train. I know it's not that kind of train, by the way.
You mean I ain't got to sit in the silo fucking part of it? I'll be damned.
I don't know why you're thinking this is like a train that...
Look, I'm not Merle Haggard. I don't want to fucking ride a train.
I don't think you're thinking of it like the same way that... I think you're
Sing
thinking...
about mama.
Yeah.
Sing about trains. Get it over. Go from Memphis to New Orleans
Yeah.
on a train. Like, how long of a drive is it?
It's like a 7-hour drive.
Oh, my God.
7-8 hours, yeah.
Not too bad.
But if you're riding the train, you can drink the whole way and play video games on my video game station that I'm going to bring. We can drink, play video games, and do a podcast all on the way. and neither one of us have to drive back. It's a win-win. Look, here's one that left last year, or no, this is 7 years ago.
So I'm in. So if you're young, don't watch it.
Dude's all methed out. And he's like, yeah.
So I want to show you this train if they ever show the train.
He looked like Tony Khan during that press conference.
Look.
Let me fucking
That's
tell
how
you
fast
something.
you go.
That's how fast he was talking. He was like, let me fucking tell you something.
But look, he's on the train right here. You have like a nice little cafeteria area.
Tornado in the background.
Train goes on a tornado, Josh. But see, look, you have an open area here.
Cool.
Like, and you get to see like scenic areas. You get Wi-Fi. So look, he's riding the train all the way down, and
Sweet.
I'm telling you, we can make this happen.
I don't know, man.
It would be almost cheaper to ride the train than it would be for gas.
Nowadays, maybe.
Yeah.
But seeing them hacked up prices.
But see, this is downtown New Orleans. The train rolls right into New Orleans, and then you're like just a couple blocks away from. We take a backpack with our clothes in it for the next day, and then look, we'd be right on Bourbon Street, right here. And that says the end because he died in New Orleans. What do you think? We
I don't
can
know,
do it.
man.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, number one, my wife's not a drinker.
She don't have to go. It should be me and you.
Oh, now it went from bring the wives.
Well, I said that and
bring
you shit
'em.
on it, so I was just like, why don't we just me and you go?
And then I tell you my wife's not a drinker. Like, fuck her.
Let's just
Me
go.
and you.
Yeah,
we'll
me and
ride
you
the
go.
train. Yeah, that's an awesome fucking
Thought?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't think it's ever going to happen, do you?
I don't. It's a good thought.
I can make it happen.
It's a lucid dream.
You know, we have a hotel booked for StarCast that I.
Yeah, you called me drunk, fucking trying to fucking book it. Like I was like, yeah,
My
I'm
wife's-
with my fucking son right now. I'm not sure.
My wife's got like a hotel room held for StarCast, a nice hotel room. But I'm like, dude, I don't know if I want to pay that much money for the weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to fucking do all that shit. I'm just trying to go to SummerSlam and go home.
Although
from
it'd be
Nashville.
fun.
It
It'd be
would.
fun, but I'm like,
It's a good thought. But
So I told her that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go. And she's like, I'm gonna hold the booking because she can hold it. Like she
Yeah.
got a good rate on it too.
do what you want to do, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
man.
that's. I wouldn't want to go by
So
myself.
you got to figure out like I'm spending
Oh, I
gas to
understand.
get there.
I understand.
I'm not sleeping there.
Yeah.
I'm not spending any money on a room.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Well, I
going,
told you I'd pay for the room.
Correct, but my plans are go to the
Starcast.
fucking,
You're gonna go without me, you motherfucker.
No, definitely
I caught
not.
you. I caught you, motherfucker.
Now, to be honest, if
Oh,
Starcast
that
dick touched my nose. If Starcast was to the point to where you could just pay a certain amount,
Yeah.
and then get into it and
Like
free
the,
roam,
like the fair.
yeah, I got a bracelet. I can
Yeah.
fucking go to any. To
But
any of these.
everything costs a little extra here and there.
If you want to see Terry Taylor,
Yeah.
and get a fucking signed photo of him in that Mid-South belt, you're going to have to pay $30 extra.
Right. I get it.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. I understand.
You know, Mike Rotunda in the TV title picture.
Does it bother you when some people call him Rotundo?
I mean, I understand it's Rotundo, but
No,
like,
it's Rotunda. It's A at the end, not O.
no shit.
Yeah.
I was just going off the Jim Ross pronunciation.
No, everybody calls
Mike
him
Rotunda.
It's Rotunda is his name. Rotundo is what people call him. I'm like, why do they call him Rotundo?
Mm.
Anyways, go ahead.
Either way, yeah, I'm not paying $50 extra to get my
However you
picture
say his last name, he ain't getting my money.
with the TV title. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. It's Michael Wall Street. I
Yeah,
don't
there
give
it
a
is.
fuck.
Rotunda.
Cool. He's Rotundo.
Yeah. I never
Mike
knew.
Rotundo
Yeah.
with Alexander York.
But I think we can make a New Orleans trip happen.
I don't know. I think we'll be do good. Be
Just
do
the train
good.
ride alone would be fun.
I've never rode a train.
I haven't either. That would be the experience. We could take the Zoom podcast.
That goddamn Zoom that
We
we
could
can't
talk to
figure
people-
out how to power.
I've got it. I know it. It's battery powered. We just take some extra batteries.
It don't sound good, man. I thought we've tested it.
No, we just had to put you on a different channel. But 2 microphones, 2 headphones, and we could interview people on the train. What are y'all going to New Orleans for? Hookers and blow? Cool.
I'm trying to get to my mama. She's dying.
That's probably what you'd hear more of. Can't afford a bus ticket? This is the best option.
I'm
can't
just trying
afford
to
a
get
bus
back to
ticket?
my house.
No, I
Well,
think
fuck.
the trains actually have like different carts on them, like a dining cart. Like you could go and get food on it. They have like rooms. You could rent a room and basically just chill in a room, sleep on the way there.
Now, if you want to go explore Mexico or something,
I've been to Mexico.
well, let's go explore.
I'm
Let's
not-
take Ubers.
I feel like now's not the time to go to Mexico.
Come on, let's do it.
I don't know,
What's
man.
going on? You don't
I
like Mexicans? So
Oh,
we
Jesus, here we go.
fucking deduce
Here
the
we
science
go.
of deduction would say
No.
that Richard doesn't like and then you don't like going to Mexico. What's going on here?
Fuck you.
There you go. That's what's going on. No, I don't know. I didn't feel safe in Mexico every time I went.
No shit. You don't say. Rich motherfucker like you don't feel safe in Mexico. I can't imagine it.
No, I feel like New Orleans though would be the way to go, man.
Cool.
Either that or we go to Chicago. I'd feel safer in New Orleans though. Immediately regret that.
So we could get our friend Lance to show us.
Yeah. Where should we go, Lance? Just in my house. Get in here quick.
Yeah, my apartment.
Yeah. Don't make any sudden moves. Take that blue hat off, Josh.
My neighbors are assholes. They like to shoot whenever they hear fucking noise.
Dude, it's ridiculous how many like every weekend almost there's
To
like
be fair,
Yes.
to be fair,
Go ahead.
they say that
Who's they?
Chicago is such a vast area.
Yes. It's probably just one area.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they say, like it's very deceiving the numbers.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like they
kind of
say-
like Memphis.
Like they say, yeah, Memphis is cool as long as you only go to certain parts.
yeah.
You got to know where to go in Memphis, just like you know where to go in Chicago.
Yeah. But I mean,
Only like Chicago was like 10 times the fucking size of Memphis.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like I have seen videos where people are like just shooting like just a video of like an outside area, and you just hear it sounds like fucking Iraq. It's like clack 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 clack.
I understand, but those are like
Fuck,
isolated incidents.
but there shouldn't be isolated incidents to that. Like every week, there's like 10 people shot. Every weekend, it feels like it's like damn. You hear those news stories, and you're like, damn.
It might be that way in New York and Chicago and L.A. You never know.
You don't hear those stories as much as you do. Chicago's a hotbed for gun violence,
And
which
it's-
is weird because they have like the strictest gun laws too.
right.
So I don't know, man.
It's
I don't want to
kinda
get on that
weird.
debate, but yeah.
But at the same time, like, would you feel better going to Chicago or like the
At the s-
deepest, scariest parts of New York?
At the same time, I don't know. They cleaned up a lot of downtown New York.
Have you
That's
been
what-
there?
I've never been there.
Okay.
But from what I've heard, they've cleaned up New York pretty good.
Dwayne, you
yeah.
respect him?
Yeah. He's going to get your truck.
He said it looks like shit. Like that.
Well, it's all
It was
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Awful.
Yeah.
But that was during the 80s.
Yeah, well, definitely then.
He's been there in the 2000s as well.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, it is all about who you go with. Or who you it's
He
like
went
I
to
said,
CBGBs.
it's all about the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Like, so some people tell me, they're like, New Orleans is dirty. And I'm like, I could see where you think it's dirty, but I love it there.
Katrina
You know?
messed it up.
I mean,
It did.
they're not talking about that. They're talking about the fact that it's like, it's a drunk town. Let's be
Right.
honest. So
Right.
people, like, we were there for Mardi Gras one year, and somebody threw a cup out, like, because the floats throw stuff out. You know how we have that
The
Christmas
beads,
parade.
how'd you get
They
the
do that
beads?
too. They throw beads out, but you know how like the Christmas parade here throws candy out to the kids. So they'll throw candy out on the streets, and kids will pick it up like it hadn't just touched the street. But they'll throw out like Barbie dolls and shit like that. Like Well, they threw out this cup, and it flew out, and I almost caught it. Bounced off my hand, hit another guy's hand, bounced off it, hit the road, and started bouncing around. The guy picked it up. He's like, "Woo!" I was like,
It was a full bottle of Patron.
"No, it was just a cup. Like like you would get it like a high school football game. Just said
Cashmaster. Thanks for
Mardi
pawning your
Gras,
title.
Mardi Gras. Yeah, Cashmaster presents Mardi Gras 2015 or whatever.
We
it
love
was.
your car titles.
Yeah, and he picked it up. He's like, "Woo!" I was like, "Do you really want to drink out of that cup?" And he was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "He's like, I'll wash it." I was like, "But you got to think, how many people have pissed in that street right there?" And he took it and he just dropped it right where it stood. He's like, "Good point. Thank you for saving me." He probably thought I was a local too. That man knows what he's talking about. He's from here. No.
How many people you think did you talk like that?
You don't hear a lot of that because a lot of it's tourists. A lot of it's tourists that are there.
So you don't know what goes on.
Well,
Like I knew a legit prostitute from Louisiana.
dude, I'm telling you, you go to Bourbon Street and it's like bar, strip club, bar, strip club, strip club, strip club, bar, strip club. And then you get into an area where it's like beautifully decorated and you realize you're in the gay zone. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. There is just a definite gay area of Bourbon Street. We found it during Halloween one year when we were walking around, and then all of a sudden all the guys were dressed like Tinkerbell. But it was beautiful. It was the most beautiful part of the Bourbon Street, man. Like everything had everything had these great decorations. My wife can attest to this. We were walking down Bourbon Street. We get to an area and we're
It's
like,
kind of like taking dill powder and pouring it onto your butthole.
whatever you're into. But we were walking down the street and we're like,
You're a dead man.
damn. We were like, holy shit, the decorations here, are
It's
awesome.
fucking extravagant.
Dude, it was. It was like you went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Man, everybody got AIDS and shit.
No, fucking hell. Fucking hell, dude. That was Josh Briley.
I'm gonna take that black box away from you.
I mean,
You
how
need to
do I
get
get
canceled. You need to
my
get your
booty
goddamn
and
wings
boobs
clipped.
back?
Dueling. You need to get
Soundboards.
canceled. You need to get your goddamn wings clipped.
I'm doing that on you.
Do it over, fuck it.
So,
Do it over, fuck it. Let me at this point make a clear-cut scientific statement.
It's kinda like
Masturbation is
taking
not
dill
harmful.
powder and pouring it onto
Let
your
me at this
butthole.
point
that's all
make a clear...
you. You don't know how to work a soundboard.
When you deal with Richard,
This is all
you're dealing with
Josh.
style,
Anyways,
class, and elegance.
yes.
Well, guess what,
All right,
motherfucker?
Josh.
You have great tits.
Well, thank you. I grew them myself.
It was almost like you talking about wanted to feed it a peanut. It was almost like you talking about wanted to feed it a peanut.
Yeah, take them peanuts and put them on Bourbon Street
Yeah. Well,
and feed them to the dicks.
like I said,
Roaming
we
around.
got down the street and we're like, okay, we don't belong here. This isn't our area.
Why?
Well,
Me.
it was just not
Got
our
the
scene.
kid and whatnot.
No, we were we were alone. But like I said, it was definitely a gay area of Bourbon Street.
Oh.
But like I said, it was beautifully decorated, and you wouldn't have known any difference. But that was
You felt
definitely
threatened?
no, I didn't feel threatened.
Cool.
I just wasn't attracted.
You're okay.
Here's the thing: it was Halloween, and everywhere you looked on normal Bourbon Street, there was slutty nurse,
Normal
No,
Bourbon Street. I like it. I like it.
Fucking hell.
Damn. Like fucking Richard Dukes. Seriously.
Fuck you.
This episode and last episode.
No.
Like I feel like I need to
No.
like find a new podcast.
No. On the rest of
and-
Bourbon Street. There we go. Hold on.
Let
Just
this be
wait.
said.
No, just wait. The rest of Bourbon
I
Street.
am for hire.
Yeah, I bet you are.
this be said.
Mostly your anus and mouth.
I am for hire.
But the rest of Bourbon Street, most of Bourbon Street.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
too,
I
don't
know.
you?
Stop sticking your
Some
tongue in
bitch.
your cheek like that.
You some bitch.
I'm not going to take you up on it. Anyways, the rest of Bourbon Street, you had like slutty cop, slutty nurse. you had all these girls in scantily clad clothing, along with guys. And
You're like, hey, let's bring our wives.
no,
You fucking nerd.
It was no.
What's your problem?
I'm telling you what it was. You've had way too much.
You have one life to live.
Is it a?
I love my wife.
Anyways,
I've become bipolar.
yeah. so you go from scantily clad women to men in assless chaps and guys just like Tinkerbell. And I swear to God, you're going to think I'm lying. When we got there, the first song we heard was, "It's a Raining Man." I swear to God. And that's when the light come on for us that, oh, that's not just an ironic, just, hey, it's on. That's a party song. And nothing wrong with it, as Bruno would say.
I love them. Just ain't me.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Do your thing. But just it's not attractive to me. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Whatever you like, you do, and you love it. I ain't gonna do any harm to you.
You be the best at it.
Yeah.
That you can do.
You be the best assless chap Tinkerbell you can be. But it's just not for me.
You take as many of them as you can.
It's just not for me. So, like I said, that's why we left. Because for me,
you just left.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Well, it's not like we left an open bar tab or something. We just turned around.
You and your rebel flag, you just fucking waved it. And you're like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Fuck it.
It wasn't like I started speaking scripture to them and telling them how they were going to burn in hell. It wasn't like that, Josh. I just turned around.
If Robert E. Lee can see y'all motherfuckers right now, goddamn.
No, I didn't do any of that. I was just like, you know what? You guys have your fun. Beautiful decorations, by the way. But I think I'm going to walk over here where there's more chicks.
Damn, I'm excited right now.
Chicks showing. I don't know why my pecker's hard. It's
Need to get the hell out of here, though.
Mixed messages. I got to leave before this gets any more confusion for me. No. But for me, I was like, I'd rather go 2 blocks this way where chicks are flashing for beads. Which, that's a thing in New Orleans, no matter what time of year. Especially Mardi Gras.
Let you get some beads.
Well, and they'll throw you beads even if you're not flashing. Like, we've got a whole bunch of beads
No, it's
here.
just titties or the whole box and everything?
Titties. What's so fucked up about it was I remember before I went to New Orleans for the first time, I was expecting it to be, like, policed as fuck. Because
right.
Here's why. Because I watched Road Rules as a kid, and they went to New Orleans.
Mike
and
Niz is...
No. This is before
like,
them.
hey.
This is before them. They went to New Orleans, and they had their van, their RV broken into, like windows smashed and stuff stolen and whatnot. And I was like, oh, man, this is a pretty rough city. And then I remember seeing cops where they were arresting people for flashing. And, you know, they were like, if they flash their top, that's this much of a fine. If they if they pull their pants down, then that's indecent exposure, then they're going to jail straight. So I was sitting there thinking, oh, man, this is going to be bad. I remember 3 seconds into walking on Bourbon Street smelling pot everywhere and then seeing girls flash right in front of cops. And my wife asked one of the cops, like, so y'all don't police any of this stuff, do you? And they were like, nah, it's Bourbon Street. Like, what are we going to do? You know, that was just like, so basically that was just for the TV show that was here. We're not doing any of that shit. Which I get it, but the most chilled, laid-back place ever because everybody was drunk on weed. Well, most people were on weed and looking at titties all night, or they were, you know, doing the what have you on the other end.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you know, is that how you would want Jackson?
No, I know too many
somewhere
people.
else, you know.
Yeah, maybe like something 2 hours away. But I tell you, man, there's not a lot of, like, craziness on Bourbon Street. Like, you know how Bill Street has craziness sometimes. And you don't hear a lot of the stuff, but you do still hear some stuff in Nashville that's some craziness. And I'm sure there's some stuff that you don't hear about. But, dude, everything I've seen from Bourbon Street is just a bunch of potheads that's just laid back.
Well, yeah.
You don't hear a lot of, like I was going there thinking it was going to be like our representation, our mental image of Chicago, and it was not. It was just like, hey man, that's an awesome costume, man, and stuff like that. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, I walked up to a few people that were dressed up like wrestlers. They had homemade costumes that looked awesome. I was like, can I get a picture? And I looked at a guy and I said, goozle me, because he was dressed like Kane. Looked great. He's like, what? I was like, choke slam. He's like, oh. And he put his hand around my throat. And I was like, I made the face, and Julie took a picture. I've got it somewhere. But it was awesome, man. Guy like dressed up like Ric Flair in the whole robe with the tights on and like no shirt and everything.
He sexually assaulted you. Like, yeah, get me, man.
Started helicoptering it, and I realized I had crossed over the wrong street.
He's like, let me tell you something about Space Mountain, kid.
Oh, well, Josh, we've got to do this. If you want to ride Space Mountain the P3 Radio way, you should head over to tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees. That's head over to tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees. Josh, if they go over there today to tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees, what are they going to find?
Well, they might find that Ray J Soda Can t-shirt, that ECW-like t-shirt, the 80s style tee with that triangular neon shape. Stranger Things getting in Netflix, the Netflix Dome. I don't know what you call it, but it's popular as a motherfucker right now. 80s T, P3 Radio. Guess what? It's in, and you're gonna be in it to win it. tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees. That's TEES, motherfucker. You're gonna get your t-shirt hookup, and I'm satisfied with this commercial.
tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees, the home of P3 Radio merchandise. In honor of Mr. Merle.
Thank God you fucking chose the live version.
You don't care about what I think. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Putting you down, don't square no deal.
Like you're talking about wanting to feed a peanut.
At least you know what way I feel. Take all the money in the bank.
Masturbate.
Think I'll just stay here and drink. Listen close, you can hear that loud jukebox playing in my ear. And the woman's gonna change the way
Unless you're
I
an
think.
extremely unusual audience, you will welcome
Think I'll
some of
just
this help.
stay here and drink.
Hey, Tucker, this is Vince Neil. Hey, I want to say,
Oh, that did touch my nose.
Pass the fucking potatoes!
Oh, that did touch my nose.
Merle Haggard would, I think I'll just stay here and drink.
Now don't mean a thing.
I don't think I plugged it properly, but we'll plug
Since
it right
love ain't here, it don't feel no pain.
I will get excited and try to kill you if you hurt me with anything. I know now I will. I never knew that before.
now. That's a long sound drop.
Think I'll just stay
Very,
here and drink.
very appropriate. Well, I think we can make a trip to New Orleans, Josh.
We could.
I mean, I don't think we'd try and fail
Right
and
now.
die. Oh, you want to go right now?
Right now.
It might be hell trying to get
We'll
back
be
from
back.
being vacation.
We'll be back by Sunday. What do you think?
Give me a week or so. We'll go. I'll take a vacation day and we'll go on a Friday.
We'll be back.
I feel like you've had too much
Less
to drink and
hungover.
you're too agreeable.
Believe me, I'm not brother.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay, I believe you. You said believe me, I believe you.
I believe.
I
I
believe-
believe you that you believe me.
You get my name for the. Don't be embarrassed.
Truck goes to Dwayne.
That boy got a whole chicken on that motherfucker. That boy got a whole chicken on that motherfucker.
What you doing now? Strutting that ass. That's what you're doing. You strutting that ass on me. That's what you're trying to do.
There's no such thing as stripper refund.
Now you're just playing with your soundboard, and you've dropped it again, so you don't know how to fix it.
I do.
You're just comfortable holding it up like that.
Holding it up.
Strutting that ass. I'm strutting that ass.
I got a new soundboard.
Strutting that ass.
I got a new soundboard. I'm
strutting that ass.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm so proud of my soundboard.
You should be.
Like, it's been, how long? What's the name of some of them other years we've been doing?
2021.
2017.
2020.
18.
2019.
19. 20. 21. 22. Man, that's a lot of years.
We've been doing it almost 5 years now.
Shit. Are we
coming
gonna
up
have
on
a
our
stripper?
5th anniversary?
Like, are we going to get legit blowjobs for our 5-year anniversary?
That's what we should do. We should invite our wives up to blow us while we're doing our show.
And like,
you think that? How do you think that would go over?
Have a review, like.
Would you look
as it happens?
Here's the thing, Joshua. Would you look over the desk? If you say no, I ain't.
No,
doing it.
I'm not a pecker checker by any means.
I mean, it's still a blowjob. You saying?
Well, like mine is fine.
Yeah.
Yours is incurable.
So you're saying if I was a porn star, you couldn't watch any of the porns I shot?
Shit.
I don't know, man. Like,
did I just throw that like brain melting? If God's so powerful, could He make something so heavy that He can't even lift it?
I want to prepare you for something. The naked man sitting on the back of the fire truck, Randy Travis. Oh no.
Oh no. You just said that.
Amen.
I broke Josh.
I'm fucking dead. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Oh, I gotta do shit tomorrow.
I feel like you've been
God
overserved, and we should probably call this one off. Do we have time to talk about one thing?
Richard, if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. It's kind of fucked up.
All right. Do we want to listen to this story? All right. We talked about last week about how the time capsule.
I think you're panicking.
The time capsule. Yeah, we got to get this show done so you can get home.
I feel like that I've been set up.
For what?
Failure.
By who?
You.
What did I do to set you up for failure?
Motherfucker, who's drunk? You're not quick at what you're doing.
What?
Yeah. I think you've set me
God.
up for failure.
You're saying I got you drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not. You're the one that poured half a bottle in a glass, and you were like, "Oh, that ought to be good."
You're like, "Yeah, let's drink whiskey." And where did you set the bottle?
I set it over there because I had a glass. I was trying to be a good host. You don't have to drink the whole bottle.
I didn't.
You drink half of it.
Well, whose fault was that?
All right. So last week we talked about the time capsule, Josh. We talked about it was in a park called Muse Park. Now, Muse
Park.
All right. So we had to delicately touch this because we are 38 years old.
I'm not.
So I'm 38 years. You're damn near 40.
You're right.
You're 40 this year?
Yes.
Not yet. In a couple more.
Yes.
In about another month.
July 15th.
Yes, I know when your birthday is. Remember
Now
we had a birthday party here.
My mom told me. I don't know for sure.
So you'll be 40.
Yeah.
For the better part of 30 years, probably.
More than
give or take, that we've heard this. That back when it wasn't as tolerated, or it wasn't as looked at as an okay thing.
Back when it was call them police on them gays.
Oh Jesus! I need
That's
that.
how it was.
That's going to be a sound drop. Mark it.
Like,
market.
That's how it was. Like, seriously.
But yeah, I mean that, and the police would show up and do stuff. Like, it wasn't a good time. I
Damn.
don't mean to laugh about it, but it's always been a local, like, punchline.
Yeah.
That Muse Park was a homosexual hangout.
And
it's
not just a hangout.
There was a story that I heard, and I know this is a factual story because the source was very credible. Within the last 12 years, there was a man that said he went to the emergency room. He didn't say he went to the emergency room because somehow he said that he had been taken advantage of, and they had to retrieve a light bulb out of his ass, and it was still intact.
Look,
that's one of them LEDs. You can't get them fancy light bulbs up there intact.
I'm so fancy. You already know.
LED in my asshole.
All the way to Tokyo.
Yeah. So, but there's always been these. Oh Jesus! I feel like I should have got you home earlier than now.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
But
just having fun.
But Muse Park has always been that, like, that. Oh, you going down to Muse Park and hanging out, aren't you, boy? You know, that kind of thing. And I had thought we were over this. We'll just let
Evidently not.
We'll let WBBJ tell the story. This was on WBBJ on June 1st.
Go ahead.
If you're hurt on the job.
Oh well, that's hurt on the job.
Well,
if you are
Corby
hurt, call Boren and Boyd, PLC. I'm sure they'll love the plug from here.
Yeah.
Both. Fuck it, we've already said it. So here we go.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brad Douglas.
And I'm Terry Jelks. We begin tonight at 10 with the Jackson Police Department making many arrests at a local park. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Diamond Williams has that story.
According to a Facebook post from the Jackson Police Department, 8 men have been charged with indecent exposure.
Now, it looks like this woman is walking on a dry creek bed.
Yeah. It's like a
It's
shaded
like
area.
We have busted the crime of the century. There were gay men in this park having sex. Can you believe it?
I don't mind it, but just why the park?
I mean, I struggle with that too.
Yeah.
Like,
along,
you know,
we're going to the museum and having some
would you
BJs.
go? Right.
Right. How about just
So-
a hotel or a motel,
why the park?
or a neighbor's house, or a shaded area that no one's in? But it's always like,
Or like even in an enclosed area.
But
You know,
like-
look, I've only had sex out in the open probably like 3 times in my life.
what was his name?
Huh?
Nothing. I remember the big joke when we used to go to South Street was when somebody would talk, Harvey would say, "Hey, I don't come down to Muse Park and knock the dick out of your mouth when you're working."
Oh, that's a label. That's a way to label them, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, this was like, what, 20 years ago? So, not right. It was just the time.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
Howard Stern and whatnot.
Yeah.
with other charges as part of a 2-day operation done here at Muse Park.
Between May 20th and 22nd, Jackson police conducted undercover operations in Muse Park after numerous complaints for...
So...
They spent days.
Undercover
operation.
Undercover operation.
They were just walking up to random people going, "Hey, you want to go back behind the bush and fuck?" And the people that said yes.
That if I could blow you right now,
yeah,
I'd do it right here and buy that fucking mulberry bush.
I'm going
And
to
I
sound
think
drop
we
that
should-
the shit out of that.
And I think that we should solve it right now.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And then they're like, "You're going to jail."
You got me.
Damn it. I said yes. And he said, wow. Here we go.
After numerous complaints for indecent exposure and public indecency. During the 2-day operation, Jackson police arrested the...
That means Karens were called. They're just blowing each other left and right out here.
Look, seriously.
Yeah.
I know a guy that plays disc golf at this fucking park.
Yes. Yeah, they have disc golf. It's like one of the only parks in Jackson that has disc golf.
I think it is the only park in Jackson. Like, these motherfuckers go to Mississippi to play disc golf.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same crew. He said he is so happy that this operation happened because he can actually go and throw the disc on, like, the par 3 and not see a guy blowing a guy. Like,
you don't have side bets when you play disc golf, Josh? Fuck, I wish I wouldn't have stumbled there.
I swear. Like, he said that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, and it's true.
I get it.
Like, if you want to take your kids, and you know, Muse Park, like, seriously, it's the only skate park in the city.
It's a busy park. And they used to have, like, ducks there. But people would go feed the ducks.
And, you know, they found out ducks were rapists. And they said, fuck a duck.
Yeah. They kill the ducks?
Like, what do you don't understand about ducks?
Well, they had geese, too.
I'm asking you
Are
personally.
geese assholes?
You're asking me about ducks.
I wasn't asking you. I said they used to have ducks. I never asked the question.
You already know how I feel about ducks.
Okay.
During the 2-day operation, Jackson police arrested the following individuals for the following violations.
Oh, shit. They're about to call them out.
Call them out for that shit.
Roy Ray Jr. for indecent exposure.
Pause
Vincent
it. Dude, my wife ribbed me about that.
What?
My wife ribbed me about that.
About going to Muse Park?
No. She said,
about being arrested?
No. She said, Roy Ray Jr. is the first person that got arrested. Reckon he's any kin to you?
He looks like he might be related to your dad. He does. Look at him.
Now, you think.
He looks like your dad if he put on some weight and like to suck dick in a park. Sorry.
I'll let you tell my dad.
I'd get, hey, Mr. Ray J, this man looks like you. He likes to.
I swear to God, you'd never say that to my dad.
Hey, dude, your dad's like 45 pounds soaking wet.
It don't matter. Like, my dad is the same type of shit as like an M80.
Yeah.
Like, he's always got a knife.
Oh, so you're saying he couldn't take me in a real fight? He'd have to cheat and use a weapon.
Oh, dude, I could fucking wreck my dad in a hand-to-hand combat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he better have a weapon. I outweigh him by 200 pounds.
The problem with my dad is...
Yeah, he's racist.
No, he's not.
I'm joking.
My dad's smarter than me or you. Like, he...
On certain things.
He thinks of shit ahead as far as combat.
Like, you'd go to attack him. He's like, I've been planning for this for years. What took you so long?
Dude, I'm not lying to you. My mom told me that, like, he sleeps with a gun beneath his pillow.
That's his dick.
No.
It's a joke, Josh. I get it.
Hand to God.
Yeah.
He sleeps with a gun below his pillow. You don't want to fuck with him. And, like, dude...
No, I wouldn't want to fight a guy that had a gun. No, like, but I'm saying if it was hand to hand,
like I told you, I fucking had a problem with him before.
Yeah,
and he pulled the knife out on me.
Yeah, I feel like that's
realness.
Well, it could be bullshit too because he just pulled a knife on his own son.
It was in a point of anger.
Yeah, still. That doesn't make it good. I love how you said that. It was at a point of anger.
I didn't say it was good.
Heat of the moment.
I didn't say it was good. I just told you what it was.
You know, he was mad
just
at
like
me.
You with the last episode.
Yeah.
Didn't say it was good. I said it was the truth.
Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
All right.
You don't want to fuck with him.
I mean, no. But if I caught him away from that gun,
You caught him away from that stoop.
I catch him out there with that weed eater one day.
He'll whack the shit out of you. And you're still done.
I'm blindside your dad one day.
Go ahead. See how far it gets you.
Indecent exposure.
That's
Vincent
where it'll
Gordon
get you.
for
What's this guy's
That's
name?
a beaten man.
He looks like he's
Vincent
For
Gordon.
indecent exposure. Vincent Gordon for indecent exposure. Joseph Guyton Jr.
He looks
for
like I
indecent
have sucked my last dick.
he kind of does fit the profile a little bit more than the first two.
Jr. for indecent exposure. Stephen Peterson for indecent exposure and simple possession of Schedule 6. Bobby Holmes for indecent exposure and sexual battery.
Oh
Roderick
my, pause it. That guy sexually battered someone in the presence of a law enforcement officer.
How do you sexually
What do you
batter
have to
someone?
do that? What do you have to do?
But I mean, is it like assault or like you just kind of like, because assault could be like if you spit on somebody.
What does sexual battering
Did
mean?
he-
If you spurt a nut on somebody that's unwilling?
Maybe.
Oh, me! I'm so excited. Ah!
Hey man, let me see. Hey, can you tell me how to get to? It's like, hey, what
To
are you
Brownsville. He's trying to get to Brownsville. And he's like, eh.
and sexual battery. Roderick Owens for public indecency. Guy Dyer Jr. for indecent
They didn't have
exposure.
a picture of him.
And Larry Jones for indecent exposure. Jackson police say they are committed to helping keep our parks and our community safe for all.
If anyone has information that could help Jackson Police in their ongoing efforts, they can contact 731-425-8400.
Pause it.
Have you seen
So,
someone
I
sucking a dick?
saw. Now look, I know. I seen the news fucking feed. I saw Billy Ray Collins sucking a dick.
Is that a real person? I feel like that's a real person.
It's not.
You're gonna get hit with a defamation
I mean, it's
lawsuit.
probably a real
I'm
person.
saying, those are way too. Billy Collins sounds like
Billy
a really
Ray
person.
Collins.
That sounds like a. Let me Google search him. How many do you think we're gonna find, Josh?
A lot.
You're gonna get hit with so many defamation suits.
Good. Be
Gonna pay-
good for the podcast.
Be good for the podcast. Oh, the Reverend Billy Ray Collins on
Yeah.
the John Boy and Billy show.
It's bullshit. It's a work. They got the guy from
You just stole from the John Boy and Billy show.
who listens to that.
Apparently you do. Because you just lifted the name.
Billy Ray.
On the frontage road.
There you go.
Oh, geez. We got time for one more, Josh. You brought this story to us.
Did you add a T to my name?
Josh.
Thank you. I'm gonna use it. I love it.
I accidentally did.
I
I was in the middle of swallowing
Josh.
like a spit, and I was like, Josh.
Thank you. I love it.
Josh brought this story to us. Just stoned. That was like the people that made our school rings. Just stoned. All right, so
Look at
this is.
bitch. She's like, oh, I'm so hot.
She's not. Anyways, this is a story
I
Josh
would
brought.
fucking like break a hip banging her out.
Hers or yours?
Both.
Okay. Well, this is a story you brought to us. It came from CBS Evening News. It's about the Mona Lisa.
So
It's apparently been attacked.
Mona Lisa smile
Uh-huh.
would be Mona Lisa attacked.
Okay.
Bizarre attack on one of
It's
the
just
world's
movie.
most famous paintings. Witnesses say a man disguised as an old woman in a wheelchair threw a piece of cake at Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa.
Lord have mercy. What we have here
A man
is a
disguised
failure
as
to communicate.
disguised as an old woman in a wheelchair. You're still drinking the whiskey. Throw that away. Stop it. That's you heard it.
I hit your floor.
Yep. You didn't hit the trash can at all.
Damn
It happened at the Louvre Museum in Paris. The man also shouted, "Think of the Earth." The cake hit the glass barrier, though, and did not damage the masterpiece.
Think of the Earth. What does that have to do with anything? I'm gonna throw.
That's my problem.
I'm gonna throw a piece of cake at the Mona Lisa and say, "Think of the Earth."
You fucking bastards! Like, what did that accomplish?
That's 7 times. That's 8 times that you have knocked over your own iPad. I feel like I need to get you a stand for that.
Like, I can take this home? It's mine?
No.
Okay.
But I'm gonna need to get you a stand for it, like I got for this one. See, this one's the stand. I need to get one for you.
I like it.
Anyways,
I can feel the pressure of the sand
Richard, if
against
you're
me.
a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. Let's get them fucked up.
Shit.
go ahead, hit more of them.
Some
Let's
of
end
you
on a
may
high
become
note.
somewhat uncomfortable as parts of this
Hold
film
on.
unfold.
Hit ones you haven't hit before.
No, listen. Here you go. This is you.
He didn't have tattoos and dreads and all that piercing and all over him. I will get excited and try to kill you if you hurt me.
You've used the
really
same
bad.
4.
I
You
know
have
now,
like
I will.
100
I never
sound
knew
drops.
that before.
You have 100
This
sound
is you.
drops.
This is you last episode. This is you. Here you go.
That fucking Ahmadinejad, John, whatever that fucking asshole.
Your dad's a loser.
Oh.
You have like 100 sound drops.
I do.
Use some of them. Let's go out on a hot note, Josh. Go ahead. We pulled like
This
so
asshole
many
fucked
last
these
week.
words up, man. I mean, he's got
Come on,
words that he
let's
don't
hit
even
the
need.
cycle before we go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, we're about to end
What
the
time
show.
is it? Like, no, on the thing.
1:20. So we're about to end.
Less on that.
So let's go out on it. Let's go out on.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Go ahead, hit more.
That's so apropos.
Yeah.
You can run, but you can't hide.
That's you.
That's your liver.
No, that's you. That's who you are.
You've already gotten to
You
the.
tried
I might have
to-
to drive you home, aren't I?
No.
Okay.
That's you.
Go ahead, hit more.
You get my name for that. Don't be embarrassed.
All right. Go
You
through
need
the.
to get canceled. You need to get your goddamn wings clipped.
That's you.
No.
That's you
It's
with
not
you-
me. You motherfucker.
Mm.
There we go. Let me color code this shit.
Unless you're an extremely unusual audience,
We've hit that
you will
one.
welcome some of this
Where's
help.
all the ones that
With
we
my
spent
dick
out?
hanging out. And I'm proud of my dick. It's bigger than most.
There we go. I was like, why aren't you hitting some of these that we? That's 9 times you've knocked your iPad down. Why aren't we hitting some of these we spent hours downloading last week? You're hitting the same 4. There
With
you
my
go.
dick hanging out. And I'm proud of my dick. It's bigger than most.
What was that? Was that just us laughing?
Truck goes to Dwayne.
Okay. I was like, did
That boy
you
got
just?
a whole chicken on that motherfucker.
I don't talk about that bullshit. We have plenty to talk about.
I love that shit. That dick touched my nose.
I don't talk about that bullshit. We have plenty to talk about.
All right.
Strutting that ass.
We're on the S's, so that's
There's
good.
no such thing as stripper refund.
Some of you may become somewhat uncomfortable as parts of this film unfold.
Or the podcast.
Shit.
Richard, if you're a piece of
You
shit,
played
you're a
that one.
piece of shit.
I can
Let's
feel
get
the
'em fucked
pressure
up.
of the sand against me.
They ought to be marching. They ought to be in fucking cages.
Oh, God, now I can't even drive. I want to prepare you for something. The naked man sitting on the back of the fire truck, Randy Travis. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Masturbate.
Look at me.
Joshua?
In the desert, no one can escape the heat.
Really?
I'm referring, of course, to masturbation.
No, ain't nobody said anything about little. Where's? Oh, I was so sad.
And number 1. Numero uno.
I'll be the
I fly,
last.
bro. That is never stopping.
Okay.
You understand that?
I got it.
I
Josh.
fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Well,
Now
gotta-
that you are a woman of experience, how would you evaluate it?
6.5.
There's some whores in this house. Hold up.
Hey, Decker, this is Vince Neil.
I thought you said number one, and you kept
Do it
playing.
over, fucker. Do it over, fucker.
And so you think that you goddamn got the right to do me this way, motherfucker? No, you don't.
It was almost like you're talking about one of defeated a peanut.
Fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna cut this shit off. Fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna cut this shit off.
All right. We'll take Barry's advice, and we'll cut this shit right now. I'm gonna cut this love off, and we're gonna cut it off right now and just say thanks for listening. And Josh, if you feel like telling us your spiel, and you're about to drop your iPad for the 10th time, how do they follow us? How do they follow us? Watching you with that iPad is like
Look,
watching
Mom.
a monkey with a crescent wrench.
No, man.
Trying to figure it out. Go ahead. You're about to drop it again because you don't
You're a
touch.
dead man.
You don't touch the iPad. You grab the top of it, pull it towards you, and it always
You have
makes
great tits.
Josh, how do they follow us?
Well, shit. I can't press anything else.
I know. Just how do they follow us, Josh?
Well, on Twitter, we are at P3 Radio, the number 1. On Facebook, put in the search bar Pop Poncho, Poncho. You'll see our photo, and if you want to get with us, the old school way,
biblically,
731-300-6675, bitch.
Well, that's going to do it for us. For Josh Brawley, this is Richard Mulligan saying thanks for listening and good night.